It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Checking out the Pacers, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. San Antonio Spurs win the NBA championship, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So, no, you just have to have – guys want to be on good teams, great teams. That's more memorable than being in a place that has late-night dining.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kenny, but the big markets still have an attraction. Bright lights and that star power can help boost your profile and earning potential as a player.
How about Kevin Durant, OKC?
No question.
Yeah, I mean,
they've been to the NBA
example.
Finals. No question. Another example. It doesn't hurt, man. If you have a great team, people know who you are.
Late-night dining, huh?
Late night.
That's the barometer of big city.
Yeah,
late night
dining. Say, hey, go to Sacramento. See what time you can get a meal.
Hopefully this game a feast for the viewers as we turn it over to Kevin Harlan.
One of the most important monuments in the nation, the War Memorial. It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
And they need to play much better tonight than they did in the first game. This is the second of 4 games between them this season, so a team they'll face often, they want to keep it competitive.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a chance for them to make a statement tonight. They're looking to bounce back and answer back.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Mack in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Afflalo, and it's Anthony in at the 3 slot.
You got this.
Here's Hill. Kicks it to George. Spades with a screen on Anthony. George passes to Spades. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And here is Ellis. After Aaron Afflalo getting his shot to go from deep.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Speights sets a screen. Hill has the open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks off to a quick start here. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's Allen. Following the basket by Freak. Here's Ellis. They get it back. Speights now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward and find fashion from here.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Freak with it. He's guarded by Hill. Passes it to Porzingis. Feeds it to Mack. Over Hill. And again, another basket there from Mack. Mack's got 6.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Mack, good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Outside Hill. Again missing Hill. The Knicks leading by 7. Lopez dishes to Aflalo. He kicks it to Anthony. Shot from 12. And again, it's New York.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Hill kicks to George. George double team. Ellis against Aflalo. Spates sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lavoy Allen. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
And they're able to recover. They get the rebound. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there. But then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there, Greg, to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
The Knicks leading by 6. Aflalo outside. Pass to Porzingis. Anthony drawing the double team. Aflalo outside. And it's off from three-point range. Mack, good.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Outside, George. Five to shoot. Allen passes to Hill. That's at 5 from 18. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one make.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Mack, good.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Pacers trail by 10.
And now, let's hear it for your Pacers.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He emphasized the need to set good, hard screens at the offensive end. He said the pick-and-roll opportunities are going to be there for them as long as they time those screens correctly. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. Anthony left side. Tries again. He lays it in.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now, here's George. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
From Deep Ellis. And the rebound goes to Lopez. New York leading by 10. Here's Mack. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Indiana making some changes. Hill comes in for Maurice Spates. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. Sanders checked in for New York. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Dishes to Mack. Outside Anthony. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anthony's got 6.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Now, here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And there's a follow. That's good on the assist by Williams. And the Knicks lead by 12. Now, here is Hill. He's guarded by Matt. Hill kicks to Allen. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
The Knicks leading by 10. Mack dishes to Sanders. It's stolen by Hill. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Stuckey. That's good.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And, Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
And that one's good, Anthony.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now, here is George. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Hill, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Freak with it. He's picked up by Hill. And Mack kicks to Aflalo. Sanders against Hill. Anthony right side. Here's Mack. The offensive rebound. Sanders. Over Hill. The shot, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it's George missing. The Knicks leading by 10. Freak with it. 12 points for him. Back to Anthony. This one for 3. That's good. Anthony's got 11.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming to the court are your teammates.
Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, if there's a stat that coaches really would be impressed by and proud of, it's assists. Leading the league. And this team is outstanding. Not only do they have excellent scores, but everybody is willing to make the extra pass and share the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Vasquez in for Hill. The Knicks also changing it up. Seraphin comes in for Anthony. And Brooks subbed in for Aaron Aflalo.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
lets it go from 14. And the shot falls short this time.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's Matt. The Pacers making the shot. Shot's good for Seraphin.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
Now, here's Sanders. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shot's good for Seraphin. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Beasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Now, here's Vasquez. Defense is right there. And the basket by Hill. And it's the Knicks with the ball. There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. The feed now to Brooks. Right side, Williams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Vasquez. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pick up by Hill. Offline with his 3. The Knicks leading by 13. And Brooks, here we go. Some nice passing by New York here. Sanders passes to Brooks. And again, New York with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And here is Stuckey, following the three-pointer by Aaron Brooks. Here's Hill, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
No good. So... Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And, you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
On the court for the Knicks, Matt, he's in at point guard. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Brooks in at shooting guard. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He finished with 39 points, and as he had the typical big game assist-wise, finding open men to come away with a healthy assist total, too. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Vasquez. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Freak.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. And here are the Knicks. A big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Anthony, and again it's New York.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assist.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
And checking out some numbers for Monte Ellis. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 15 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. Numbers, guys, he's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
George is checked in for the Pacers. Hill comes in for Vasquez. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. And the basket by Hill.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Brooks kicks to Anthony. Lets a floater go. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Hill dishes to George. It's Hill, top the key. Pick up by Hill. Hill kicks to Hill. It's rebounded by New York.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by New York. Mack grabs the miss.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
The Pacers shooting 39% from the floor, not their best. Outside Hill, off the screen, cannot hit, and New York will come the other way. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you. The numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too.
Here's George after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And George kicks to Ellis. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Offensive rebound Pacers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. That's his first foul. Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Aaron Brooks. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Anthony kicks to Mack. It's stolen by Hill. Pass to space. Shot to stop the run. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The pass to Porzingis. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Ellis. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Here's Mack after the made shot from Monte Ellis. Follow the pass to Carmelo. Lopez, a screen on Ellis. And stolen by Spates. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Ellis, that's good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Smooth sailing for New York. Inside. Ellis against the Flalo. And Mack kicks to Anthony. There's the pick. Here's a Flalo. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Pacers making a switch here. Stuckey's checked in. Shane Larkin's checked in for New York. And the shot is good from Stuckey.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Stuckey. Mack dishes to a Flalo. Shot from the wing. Tries to save it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Allen's checked in for Maurice Spates. Sanders checked in for New York. Derek Williams comes in for Mack. Lopez against Hill. Larkin, the pass to Williams. And Aflalo kicks to Sanders. New York moving the ball around. Larkin dishes to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Larkin. Can't hit. The Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And George kicks to Hill. Allen with the screen for Hill. The dish now to Allen. Uncovered. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Allen's got 5. The Knicks leading by 23. Kicks it to Williams. Passes it to Larkin. Sanders with a screen on Hill. Larkin. Sanders' shot is good.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Outside Hill. Outside George. 14 feet away. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Here's Larkin. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Lakers. Over in the corner, Williams. And Aflalo kicks to Sanders. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Hill. That's good. Larkin's got his first points in this one. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Pick up by Hill. Outside Hill. Hill sets the screen for Hill. Allen left side. Knicks with the rebound. Williams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Aflalo the pass to Lopez. Feeds to Aflalo. Back to Williams. He dishes it to Sanders. They set the pick. New York needs to get off a shot. Williams for 3. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Deep 2 from Hill. No good off the back of the rim.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Larkin dishes to Sanders. A kick out to Aflalo. Pass to Larkin. Screen by Sanders. To the paint. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the shot is good.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Dishes it to Larkin. Lopez a screen. Larkin kicks to Lopez. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Hill passes to Allen. And the rejection by Sanders. And a follow bucket on the assist from Sanders. And that's now 7 points for Aaron Aflalo. Outside, George. 1:09 left here in the second. Elbow shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Aflalo dishes to Sanders. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his third rebound tonight. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Hill sets the screen for Hill. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lopez a screen. Here's Larkin. And it's sent back by Hill. Stuckey outside. Outside, George fires for 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. New York ahead, delivering the blowout. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
I don't really think I've seen much to exploit. Really, it's just been about all keeping the ball moving and letting my teammates make the plays I know they can make. I sort of lucked into a lot of assists that way.
Your decisions have been on point to this point. Kevin, over to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, fellas, great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building out of it. The strongest part of our game so far has been our transition offense. They were always slow to get back, and we made them pay for it. That's something I want to see more of. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. I'll tell you what we're going to use now, the pick and roll. Let's get that play running and run it until they prove they can stop it. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Allen. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's George in at the small forward.
2 shots.
And Allen drops them both. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. New York moving it around. Mack, good.
Let's go.
Mack's got 16 points.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Now, here's George. Looking for his first basket still in this one. That's good.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Here's Mack. Aflalo outside. Anthony drives in. Anthony drawing the double team. The three. They get it back. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Anthony's got 25 points in the game. And Indiana shooting not great, 40% for the game. Outside Hill. Here's the teardrop. That one goes. Count it. Hill's got 14 points. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Porzingis passes to Matt. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, take a look at the numbers for Freak. He's got 16 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Mack drops them both. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Ellis kicks to Spates. Allen with the screen for Spates. And there's the feed to Hill. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony right side. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
George dishes to Allen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
At the line for your Pacers, the boy, Allen. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen. Vasquez, he's checked in for Indiana. And a switch here also for New York. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Porzingis. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Mack, good.
Come on, well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Ellis kicks to Vasquez. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now here's Freak. 20 points for him. Anthony drawing the double team. Here's Mack, 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Ellis. And Indiana shooting about 42% so far. Shoots from 12. No good. Excellent D there from Aflalo. Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Mack, the pass to Aflalo. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. To the paint. Here's Serafin. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Serafin's got 6.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
Shooting guards
Post.
in the NBA this
Rotate
season.
over
Aaron
and make your
Aflalo,
presence
#1.
felt.
His shooting
Quit
has
being
been
so soft.
off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
Yeah, and he's got such a nice, soft touch inside or outside, and he has the ability to create high-quality shots for himself. That makes him a tough scoring threat.
Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Then for the Knicks, Sanders checked in for Lopez, and Brooks subbed in for Aaron Aflalo.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Vasquez. He kicks to Spates. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 3 assists tonight. Anthony against Hill. And Anthony gets double teamed. And there's the defensive 3-second call. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And so it's New York with it. Here's Sanders, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice, soft touch with it, too.
Hill against Anthony. Pass to Ellis. Screen by Ellis. Hill dishes to Ellis. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by New York. Serafin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Freak with it. Picked up by Ellis. Anthony kicks to Mack. To the paint. Brooks misses. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Now here's Vasquez. He's covered by Mack. Spates sets a screen. Here's Vasquez. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Vasquez has got 5 points so far. For New York, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Out to Anthony. And stolen by Spates. Now here's Vasquez. 5 points in the game. Allen outside. Now Hill. 6 on the shot clock. They get it again.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Here's Vasquez. The Knicks making the shot. The pass to Allen. Mack grabs the miss. The Knicks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Brooks misses. Pacers have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Vasquez passes to Hill. Spates. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Sanders has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And it's Anthony with the jam.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
There's the dish to Hill. Here's Vasquez. Indiana again missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Ellis. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got his 4th rebound in this one. And taken away by Ellis. And stolen by Freak. And now running it up the court. Mack pushing it up. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Tremendous output from Brooks. He has 11 points and 6 assists. This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Indiana making some changes. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Monte Ellis. And New York with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. And so he hits both. And here's Vasquez. He's got 5. Up top, Spates. With the teardrop, can't get it to go. Good D by Williams. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And so here is Indiana. The Knicks making the shot. And stolen by Freak. And the jam by Derek Williams.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Here's Mack following the score by Indiana. Sanders with a screen on Hill. Anthony dishes to Williams. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 7 points for Williams.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Hill, a screen on Brooks. Stuckey kicks to Hill. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Hill's got 8.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
To the inside, Anthony, and he converts the layup.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Vasquez. He has 5. Stuckey outside. Shot clock at 6. Elbow shot. Here's Spates. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking at the game for Spates, he's got 8 points and 2 steals.
Pacers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Hill, he's checked in for Vasquez. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Knicks. Larkin comes in for Aaron Brooks. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kicks to Larkin. Hill against Williams. Sanders with a screen on Hill. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Hill. 4 on the clock. A floater, and it's good on the way in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
1:53 left in the third quarter. Stuckey outside. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 5 assists tonight.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Picked him clean. Williams against Stuckey. And a wide open look for Freak. Off target with his 3. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. It's Hill on the wing. 14 points for him. Hill passes to Stuckey. And the Pacers another 3.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Pass to Larkin. Here's Mack. It's good from long range. Mack's got 12 points now in the quarter.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
I know it's a team game, but every now and then, guys detour into the one-on-one action that we've got on our hands right now.
Now here's Freak. Following the miss by Rodney Stuckey. Sanders dishes to Williams. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Hill. Hill sets the screen for Hill. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Hill's got 16 points.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Knicks running away with it. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next.
Let's take them back.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again.
New York's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Jones. Rivers out there with Shane Larkin. Then it's Kevin Seraphin, and it's Porzingis in at the 4.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Grant outside. He feeds it to Collison. On the wing, Stuckey. 6 to shoot. Shot from 16. Goes back up. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time. Been a big game for Hill. He's got 10 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
The Pacers making a change here. Vasquez comes in. And Hill no good on that one. And so here is New York. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. No coverage that time.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Vasquez kicks to Grant. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New York's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Feeds to Rivers. Outside, Jones. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Larkin. He's covered by Grant. Takes a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
He dishes it to Vasquez. Pick up by Hill. Vasquez passes to Hill. Collison kicks to Vasquez. Here's Hill. No good off the back of the rim. Knicks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Larkin for 3. The shot is off, so Indiana will take it the other way. Vasquez kicks to Grant. But they'll get another chance. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Here's Rivers, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Rivers. Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Rivers.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Porzingis. Rivers hits both of them. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And the basket by Hill.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Rivers dishes to Larkin. Back to Aflalo. The feed to Larkin. He kicks it to Serafin. Baseline try. New York, no good that time either. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Right side, Jones. Aflalo outside. Here's Serafin. New York, no good that time either. The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pick up by Hill. Dishes to Collison. The 15-footer. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got 6 assists here tonight. Larkin, the pass to Aflalo. Kicks to Larkin. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You look at what Larkin has done so far. He has 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Grant kicks to Vasquez. Pass to Collison. Indiana moving it around. They set the screen. Hill has the open look. Again, Indiana. The Knicks shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They're putting on a clinic offensively. Jones with the screen on Grant. Kicks it out to Jones. There's the pass to Rivers. Here's Serafin. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. The Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Grant dishes to Miles. Pass to Collison. Hill sets the screen for Collison. He feeds it to Miles. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Larkin. Screen by Jones. Now the dish to Aflalo. Offline with his three. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Vasquez passes to Collison. Hill sets the screen for Grant. Down low, tipped away. Stolen by Serafin. He's got a clear path. Nice shot by Larkin. Larkin's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Pick up by Hill. Vasquez kicks to Grant. Will not go. This is off the front iron. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Feeds to Vasquez. Pick up by Hill. Pass to Collison. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Larkin kicks to Jones. Here's Larkin. Screen by Jones. It's taken away by Collison. To the middle. Here's Vasquez. And Jones sends it back. Here's Larkin. He's covered by Grant. Aflalo right side. There's a screen. Doubled by Collison. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Just absolute domination in this one for Serafin. 11 rebounds and 2 steals. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Spates comes in for Jordan Hill. And it's Solomon Hill in for C.J. Miles. Grant dishes to Spates. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Larkin. Rebound by Vasquez. For Indiana, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Hill kicks to Collison. Williams with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Williams is running. Nice shot by Larkin.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Derek Williams.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Grant gets a wide open look. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got his 8th assist in the game. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Larkin, guarded by Vasquez. Larkin, the pass to Serafin. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Grant kicks to Hill. Collison against Lopez. Collison dishes to Grant. And there's the 3-second violation.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time. But it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Indiana. Mack, good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now here's Vasquez. He dishes it to Spates. It's Hill on the wing. And again, it's Indiana. For New York, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Mack, the pass to Williams. Serafin kicks to Lopez. Hefty move, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Gentlemen.
The free throw off from Lopez. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now here's Stuckey. Crafty move, and he sinks the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Vasquez. Right wing. Here's Mack. Drops one in from the wing. Mack's got 16 points here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now here's Vasquez, guarded closely. Hill, no good. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Stuckey. Here's Serafin. No luck. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Vasquez with it. Williams picks him up. That's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
There's the feed to Larkin. At the elbow, it's Freak. He trains the quick shot.
Settle down now. Settle down.
Mack's got 32 points. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now here's Vasquez, defended by Mack.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Carmelo Anthony. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Derek Williams. He has 9 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Now here's Stuckey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. Kept alive by Indiana. Here's Collison. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Indiana, Nick Collison. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Knicks. He hits both from the stripe. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Larkin kicks to Mack. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Larkin. Inside. Shot's good for Serafin.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And so here is Indiana. The Knicks making the shot. On the wing, Stuckey. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by New York.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Mack dishes to Seraphin. To the left wing. Larkin kicks to Mack. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, we have a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get off your shots when you're in such a tight coverage situation, a defender right in your grill?
It's easy. If my man backed off on me, shoot it. If I got 2, pass the ball, find somebody else.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
They kept feeding him the basketball, and he did not disappoint. For the guys guarding him, it was a long, long night. As he pushed his point totals in the 30s, he got more and more determined. Great effort.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.